Yo guys, we are back with another F1 Manager 22 video, and we are coming off the back of our first points of the season. Yay us. We're going to Imola next. We had a mixed weather race in Australia, which led to Dany Rick finishing, both Dany Rick and Lando Norris finishing in the points. So we're off the mark. We're in 7th place in the Constructors. Now I'm going to jump straight into the race. I think we've got a little bit of car development going, which is ending soon. So we've got a couple of design projects, both a new front wing and underfloor, and we're manufacturing some new suspension parts just to keep the staff happy, because they keep moaning at me that saying we've only got 2 suspension parts. So I'm manufacturing a few more of them. Our design project should come to an end on the first day of practice. I believe the design project comes to an end there. Yep. And we've just had some regulation voting happen, and we have voted to go with cooling as the new regulation change. So what I think I want to do is wait to see how these design projects affect our car. So we'll manufacture a couple of these, and then I'll decide whether I want to carry on designing new projects for this season or start researching projects for next season. If these make a big difference, if these bring a lot of performance and we're suddenly fighting for kind of 6th place, 5th place, then I might continue developing this year's car to try and get a good result this year and kind of jump Alpine and the guys that are in front of us. But if they don't make too much difference, if we're still kind of fighting for the lower points places, then I will jump on the research for next year's car. So I'm going to continue. Sim this through, design complete. There we go, we've designed our first new front wing. So front wing design finished, giving us some bonuses. Let's manufacture. How long will it take? It'll take 3 days to manufacture this. How long have we actually got left on the calendar? Okay, no, so we are at the Imola Grand Prix practice. So if we manufacture this now, we'll get a couple manufactured before we get to Miami. That's the plan. So yeah, let's manufacture 2 of those new front wings, I think. 100 grand a front wing. Crikey. If I want to rush it, there's no point rushing it. 6 days that'll take. That's absolutely fine. Get a couple of those front wings. How much they want to be hired. So let's just do standard scouting on Vesti, and then Teo Porcher as well. So there we go, we've got some scouts going to some young drivers. Now, performance targets, qualifying position 10th. I'm going to guarantee that 1 driver will reach Q2. Circuit info, let's have a quick look. Pit lane time loss, 20 to 90, bloody hell. That's a long old pit lane. 29 seconds. This is going to be a 1-stop race with the potential of 2 stopping on the mediums. But I think 1 stop. The way our guys handle their tyres, they're very good at looking after their tyres. So I'm definitely going to consider the 1 stop for both of them. I still haven't found a way to actually change our tyre allocation for future races. I don't know if that's something I can do from here. Change our tyre allocation. Because in real life you actually choose which tyres you want to take. But no, can't find a way to do that. Let's go to the race weekend. All is good. I didn't actually look at the weather. No, it's going to be sunny the whole time. We don't need to worry about rain in the slightest. Let's go hard. Run plan for 20 laps, 22 laps, something roughly like that. That should do. Driving options, lower your pace. Thank you, mate. Let's go with you. So I can put Stoffel in the car. That's cool. I can put the reserve drivers in the car, just like you can in real life. I don't know if there's a requirement in real life. You have to run your reserve drivers for a certain number of races every season, so I don't know if that is the case in this game. I haven't seen it anywhere. The gearbox condition is 53%, so it may be a case that I actually have to take a new gearbox soon for these guys. Well, a bit of a train of cars here. Oi! Bit of an oversteer moment there. I think something like that. Bad, bad, big gap, good, small gap, bad, bigger gap, great. Again, another kind of big-ish gap. Stay on the hard tyres. Run plan, another 20. Let's go longer this time because I think they're going to run to the end of the session now, so we don't want to waste any time at the end. Let's just run them on a 30-lap run. They're not going to get to 30 laps. And what we got with Lando, we had bad setups here, didn't we? Good, good, bad, great, bad. That's not too bad. He was 43%. Dany Rick was, what, 50-odd%? And Dany Rick was good and Lando was complaining. But anyway. So there we go. We'll reconfigure both cars. Get them back on track and just run them to the end of the session on these hard tyres. So this is pretty typical of a practice session for us, with Dany Rick genuinely beating both Astons and Williams cars and also beating one Haas car. So Dany Rick normally pops in about 15th place, and then Lando's always normally kind of, he never really gets top 10 unless we do a quali run with him, but he's always kind of middle of the road, this sort of proper midfield pack, beating the Haas's, and then he normally finishes ahead of like Yuki Tsunoda and maybe Guan Yu Zhou, but they're both having pretty good sessions by the looks of it. So we got the Ferraris and Red Bulls topping the session, with Carlos Sainz actually ahead of Leclerc this time out, and then Lando beating Mick Schumacher and Dany Rick not beating Mick Schumacher. So that's not the best result, but that's kind of where we always are. We put in more laps than anybody else, and we got pretty good track acclimatization, 42-43%, setup confidence 89-86. So we already have our performance bonus up and at 12 out of 15, which is good. We'll get the setup confidence a little bit higher, get that over 90, and get track acclimatization up to 100, and we will be good to go. Yeah, let's do something like that. Minor changes on the ones that are great, big change on the one that's good. Yeah, I think something like that. We've got a bigger gap and then small gaps for the ones that are great. So let's go with that. Car 1, car 2 ready. Let's jump into practice 2. Driving around wide. Was that Lando? I think that might have been Lando running wide. He was saying, kind of telling them off a little bit.
Look at that! They've run wide.
Oh no, Lando.
Watch this. We're looking at Lando.
Oh, barely. Just missed the wall there. Just missed the wall and just missed the... Was it a DHL sign? Team are devastated. Shut up. No, they're not. All he did was run wide. Come on, guys. Come on. And Ocon did exactly the same as Lando did a few laps ago. So, Dany Rick, what have you got for us? Great, setup confidence. So we haven't quite got optimal, just great. Setup confidence 89 for Lando and 87 for Dany Rick still. Right, where are we at? Car setup, we're great optimal, great, bad on traction. So traction, we've gone the wrong way. Maybe just that, push it a little bit. I'm just worried about braking stability, jumping out of the optimal range there. It's the only thing. Oh blimey, these tyres last a long time. This track, we're definitely one stop in here. I reckon we're going to go soft hard. What's the hards one? Hards life of 66 laps. Crikey. Yeah, I reckon that one change there should get us pretty close. Go soft run for Lando. Again, just go 20 laps. Crash on track. Who is it? Who stopped? Can't see any of the markers stopped.
Yellow flags where you are.
Everyone's still going round.
Cool.
Latifi.
Now let's look. We're watching Nicholas Latifi.
So going into the slow hairpin, locked up and straight into the wall. What time is it? It's 5:46. It's kind of cool that you can see the sun go down. These lighting effects are actually pretty darn good. So great setup confidence, and we've got 55% left on the tyres after around 16 laps. So these softs can easily go 20 laps in the race, which is good to know. We can do a one stop on the soft and then maybe the medium or maybe the hard. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh, oh, Lando locked up there. Lando, making a few mistakes. He ran wide in the first practice. He's locked up then. Dany Rick has been pretty bulletproof. He hasn't really made any mistakes, whereas Lando, he had the crash in Bahrain in the practice session, got him a 3-place grid drop. Great, good, great, optimal. Okay, so I reckon that'll do it. I say that every time. Every time I say that will do it, but I reckon that should do it.
Okay, Lando, that is the end of the session.
It's the end of the session. So we can't actually see what Lando did with his setup. That's annoying. Right, let's go to practice 3. 83% confidence. So braking stability's gone the wrong way. Traction's gone the wrong way. So the best way to fix that is not with the anti-roll bar. Maybe we just do that. See what we do with the traction here. Everything else is kind of very similar to where we're at. A set of mediums to start this, and then a set of softs to end it, and with a little bit of a quali run, I think. So what we shall do? So let's go. So by the end of this run, we'll have 100% track acclimatization, which is perfect. We'll have 100% car parts knowledge, and hopefully we'll be over 90% on the setup, which should max us out. That should give us the full performance bonus. And we've had a crash somewhere.
There's currently yellow flags.
Yuki Tsunoda. That's kind of good because that's one of our direct competitors really in the race. So again, into the hairpin, he's going to do exactly the same as what Stroll did. So again, we haven't got Dany Ricks. Dany Ricks at 92% and Lando's only at 83%. Why can we not get Lando's setup confidence a bit higher than that? What is going on? So we're still battling with the setup for Lando in particular. So I'm going to bring Lando in. Oh, he's already heading to the garage. Okay, one step ahead of us. Because we're going to now need to do another long-ish run on the soft tyres to just try and get our setup confidence over 90%. So I'm just going to go with that. There's not really much else I can change. 89% is our highest confidence. Great, optimal, good, optimal. So we're 92% setup confidence. It's not netting us the full performance bonus. So what can we do to increase that now? That was the best we've done so far. Okay, so I'll just make those changes. I don't think we're going to get to anything above 92% here. Alright, so let's go push and aggressive. We won't go full attack and we won't go full deploy. So Lando, I'll use a 1.14. That jumps him up to 7th place. Let's bring him back down. And then we'll do the same for Dany Rick next lap. Just to give him kind of a one flying lap each, just to see what they can do. So Dany Rick was on a 1.4 seconds off, and now he's up there with Lando, so that's good. Kind of both there or thereabouts with each other.
Let's take
Got Gasly running off track. So going to be
look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, exactly the same as what
wide.
Lando did previously. So with a flyer, we're still only just pushing top 10. I don't think we're going to make it out of Q2. So again, we've got the Ferraris topping the Red Bulls, and Max Verstappen's actually quite a way off. 3/10 off now, with Perez in front of him. Maybe he was doing different runs. Again, we put in more laps than anybody else. Yuki only put in 9 because he absolutely totaled his car. And we've got 91% setup confidence, 93% setup confidence. So we're not quite maxing out our performance bonus, but it's better than it was last race, because last time we got absolutely screwed over. It didn't count any of our setups. So we only had 6 out of 15. So now we've got a better performance bonus. And look, you can see it's bumped us up. Kind of a +3 all round on our speed. So that is well worth doing. Absolutely well worth doing. So again, cloudy session, and then we've got the sun for the race.
Radio is good. Drink's good.
It would have been cool to hear some of Danny Rick's funnier comments. He can be pretty funny on the radio. So can Lando, to be fair. And what I learned last time was just go out with the other guys. Do not try to do anything silly on the run plan. There's a bit of a gap there for Lando to fall into. So if he gets out now, he should get in front of Yuki. Danny Rick has also got a nice big gap. Oh no. Norris is going to hold up Danny Rick here. This is disastrous. Out of the way, Norris. Move aside. Norris. Thank you. Danny did just have a little lift. Oh, so not ideal at all there. But Norris will get a mega toe down this long back straight here. He would if he stayed in the slipstream, Danny Rick, but he's not. But so Danny Rick, yeah, he didn't get a good lap in at all there. The traffic AI in this game is pretty terrible. Cars just do not get out of the way at all. And look, Lando's now behind Yuki. And Lando didn't get an overly good lap time in. That was very poor. That was not good in the slightest. See, we just need to go out with everybody. If we run out of sequence, we just get held up. It's absolutely terrible in this game for your guys getting held up in traffic. We're going to be in the drop zone with that. Danny Rick especially didn't even get in front of both Aston Martins. And Norris didn't get in front of the Haas. This is really the drop zone. This lower Haas car. Okay, guys are coming out on track now. Where do we want to feed out is the question. Quite a short lap here, so we could go out with 2 minutes remaining. Danny Rick can come out now. Hopefully get in front of the Williams. No, he's behind the Williams. That's not good. Wait for these other cars to filter out and then Lando will pop out of the pits. Lando will go out now. So Danny Rick is behind an Alpine actually, not a Williams. That's not as bad. So all we need to do is make sure Lando gets across the line, which he should. As long as there's no yellow flags, we should be okay with Lando. Probably should have sent Danny Rick out towards the front of the queue, because if there is a yellow flag, Danny Rick is now out of Q1. So is Lando going to make it across? Yeah, Lando should make it across the line just. So we've got Danny Rick here. Needs to improve. He's got a clear track ahead of him. Yeah, he's got a clear track ahead of him. Lando did make it across the line. Lando's going faster. Danny Rick isn't. Danny Rick needs to get a bit of a hurry up. So he's gone faster middle sector. That's good. Danny Rick is about 2/10 off Lando currently. And Danny Rick P14. That's on the cusp. I think he might just get out. Yeah, we're through. We're through there. Both guys into Q2. That was a little bit scary. I didn't think we were going to make it out with Danny Rick then, but we did. Just. Well, I say just. We were 3/10 clear. 3.5 tenths clear. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run
Okay, radio check.
them out a little bit earlier than I have been.
Starting now.
Normally I kind of wait until for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes or so, and that normally puts us in traffic. So what I'll do, when the first guys start coming out, I'll bring both guys out. So the only thing we've got to worry about now is if a car pops out of the garage kind of now, they're going to be in our way. So as long as no one comes out of the garage now, we are clear. We've got signs ahead of us. Slow car with Danny Rick, which I think he's going to catch. And Lando is going to be catching Leclerc as well. So we have got a little bit of slow traffic, but they're Ferraris, so it should be a bit faster. Danny Rick, perfectly clear run all the way round. Norris is catching Leclerc at a slower point in the lap as well, which is not good. He's passed, but that could have held him up a little bit. Lando still, okay, Lando did pop in a relatively decent lap time. So what have we got here? Let's just slow it down and regroup. We've got Verstappen behind us and Russell behind us, both probably going to pop faster lap times in. So that'll push Norris down to 9th. And then we've got Gasly and Ocon. I mean, you've even got Tsunoda and Zhou Guan Yu, who could potentially pop in a fast lap time. But Norris is looking okay here. I don't think Dany Rick, that time is not... Oh God. I'm chatting away and completely missing where we're at. So Dany Rick's got a bit of clear air to Yuki in front of him. Lando's got a bit of clear air to Bottas in front of him. So that's okay. That's worked out alright. I'm not too scared by that positioning. They're both going to easily get round. And Lando is going to cross the line with about 2 seconds to spare. Wow, we couldn't have left that any longer, could we? Dany Rick's first sector time, not great. Okay, so Dany Rick's not improving. Lando, I'm looking at you. Lando's not improving either. Lando's putting a slower second sector than his best. Where are we? So we're currently 10th and 12th. 10th and 13th. 11th and 14th. So as I predicted, we're dropping backwards, but Lando's not improving anywhere near enough. Dany Rick popped into 14th. Lando, come on, you need to find half a tenth. And no, he didn't. Lando didn't improve enough. So 11th and 14th is where we're at here. Good job, boys. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with 11th and 14th. That gives us a good chance at the race. I think Dany started 13th or 14th last race and he finished in the points. So it's not all over.
And the race will be taking place under blue skies. That means...
Yeah, blue skies, no rain. So completely clear. So qualifying, who got pole? Max got pole in quali. Sainz, Perez about 4 tenths back, that's quite realistic. And Hamilton, Bottas, Russell. So the Alfa Romeo is still doing very good. Still doing very good. So what strategy should we run here? I think we're odds on for a one stop easily. And I'm thinking hard, soft. So what I would do, stop a little earlier for the softs and then run aggressive pace on the soft tyres at the end. So we don't want... So Dany Rick is starting behind Lando, starting on the hards. That could work quite well. And then Lando, so maybe start on the soft, pit just after lap 20, and then hard tyres to the end, is what I'm thinking. So both drivers are on a one-stop strategy, a hard and soft. Lando could get a good start, so we put him on the softs, he could get into the top 10 at the start, and then save until the end. We've got everything set up, let's head to the race.
It's bright and sunny as the drivers line up on the grid.
Bright and sunny.
And there is Lando
I kind of wish it was
Norris.
raining. Kind of wish we
They're
had
in
the rain
back
from last
half of
race,
the
that
pack,
served as well.
So they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. The Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Come on, Crofty.
It's lights out and away we go.
And we're away. So Dany Rick's not got a great start. Lando, what are you doing? Need a better camera here. This is not the best camera for the starts, I've noticed. Need a kind of a high up camera. So Norris on the inside of Ocon, try to make it stick. Dany Rick is not. So Ocon is
Okay, mate.
part. Yeah. So Norris has passed Ocon. That's great. Dany Rick's not got the best start just yet. So Dany Rick
And
is
McLaren with a great overtake.
stuck behind Yuki. Yep, we know, we saw it. And then Lando needs to get past Gasly. Gasly's on hard tyres here. So we're going to leave it on full attack, full overtake for now for Lando, because his race really depends on getting past these hard tyre runners. Whereas Dany Rick can actually kind of potentially slow down because Yuki's on softs. He's going to start pulling away. So it's putting Dany Rick down to standard on balanced,
Okay, keep looking after the time.
and neutral ERS.
Okay.
But Norris really needs to get past Gasly quickly. What's Alonso got? Alonso's on hards, Bottas on mediums. So if we can clear Gasly and Alonso, is Norris going to do it into this tricky little right-hander? No, that's really not an overtaking spot there. That's so hard, that spot in F122. That double right-hander is easily the hardest corner on the track. Oh, Lando's down your side. Lando's got him. Lando is through. Yeah, he's easily through because Gasly has just parked it on the exit there.
Nice job.
Okay, Bring your ERS down because you're draining ERS too fast, Lando. Keep the pace up. So now Lando can potentially start to attack. So I'm going to bring his pace down, but leave his fuel on high, even though we're draining fuel badly here. But if Norris can stay with him, even though he's on the softer tyres, and then maybe bang in some fast laps on the new hards when he pits, because he's going to be pitting in front of before all of these guys. So we may be able to kind of jump them in the pits, undercut them a little bit. So let's have a look at Dany Rick. Dany Rick is, again, he's seen a DRS train behind Ocon. Guan Yu Zhou and Yuki are both on mediums, but they'll be going, I presume, onto the hards for the second run. So that's good. And Gasly and Ocon will be doing similar to us, but probably onto a medium. We're going onto a soft for our second stint. So we've got a pit window for Dany Rick for around lap 46. Pit window for Norris opens kind of 18, 19, but we don't want to be pitting Norris until lap 20, 21 really. Norris is dropping back. He's over a second. He's dropped out of DRS, so let's just give him a little bit of push on the fuel. He's within DRS again, close it back up, and then maybe go fuel conserve again in a second. So Lando 43% on his tyres. I'm going to ignore the pit call. Unless Lando drops out of DRS range, I'm not bringing him in until he hits around 30% tyre life. Because this is all extra life we're going to get at the end of the race. I'm going to pit now, see if I can undercut Bottas, is my aim with Lando. Pit onto the hard tyres, please, Lando. We've got a brand new set of mediums. We've got all of our used softs. So we want hard tyre. Bottas is on the medium.
Confirming where box is that.
Yeah, confirm.
I just missed our pit box. No. Damn it. That's another lap. Hopefully Bottas stays out. Hopefully Bottas stays out. I may have missed the undercut there. He hasn't got the pace to get past Ocon and then close to Gasly. So Lando
And
into the
you might
pits,
use the pit limiter in the pit lane.
and then I can push on the outlap. Nice camera angle, I love that. I love that camera angle in real life. So Norris, where are you going to feed back out to? That is the question. So I didn't actually really check where Norris, but he's got plenty of free air. He's got plenty of air before he catches Magnussen, who is on a hard stint. So Norris now, let's go full attack, push on fuel, just for a little bit. We're not going to go crazy on that. So we need to get these tyres to the end. But look at that, look at the tyre save he did. That was outstanding. So Bottas is he already pitted? No, here he goes. Bottas is slowing down. Come on, give us a slow stop here. Give us a slow stop. No, you left your tyres behind. Valtteri, your tyres. No, you left them there. So where's Norris? Norris is coming down just at the start of the pit straight. Bottas is coming out with the pit lane now. Norris isn't going to get him. Norris isn't going to get him. Damn it. So we did pit one lap too late. So Bottas is in a better car than we have. Put it that way. Lando, we've worked his strategy, so he is still right behind Bottas in the faster car. So I would say that's good. That's a good first stint. No, he's actually... Lando's actually attacking Bottas here. You don't need to do that. He's in a faster car than you, Lando. So Dany Rick is dropped back now from Ocon. Let's push on his fuel a little bit more to see if he can close that gap back up. Norris is still with Bottas here. Norris is doing a fantastic job on these hard tyres, staying with Bottas. Maybe I do give him one lap of push. What I'll do, yeah, now we'll go attack, push fuel, overtake for this back straight.
Confirm.
So you've got through the chicane, you're now going down the hill,
If you need it.
two left-handers, and then we've got the pit straight. So you don't want to get past him now, Lando. Yeah, DRS line. Well played. You passed the DRS line second, so you've got DRS down to the pit straight. But Bottas got a better exit. Overtake failed. We've got no more overtake left on our ERS. He's topping out. He's not going to get him. Is he going to get him? Come on, Lando. Keep it up there. Round the outside. Oh, he got completely cut off there. Live to fight another day, Lando. Live to fight another day. Come on, Norris. Throw Dany inside. He's not close enough. He's not going to do that. Dany inside of the hairpin. No. Come on, Lando. Dany outside Bottas. He's got him. Lando has got him. So,
Okay, mate.
pace down to aggressive. See if we can put a little bit of a gap. But we have got K-Mag in front of us now. So let's keep it on attack, actually.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
That was a great overtake. So come on, let's jump K-Mag now. And then we can start to close into Dany Rick. This is it, Lando. DRS open. Weaving all over the place, but no, there we go. Easy overtake. Hopefully Bottas does not come through as well. That's what we don't want. K-Mag hold him off. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, that was a good job.
Oh, no, Bottas is going to get K-Mag as well. That's not what we wanted. Ideally, we wanted K-Mag to hold Bottas up for a lap. Damn, okay. And then Dany Rick, we're not hitting. We've got another 10 laps for Dany Rick pits. I'm going to push his pace onto attack. Go fuel balanced for Lando. And I'm going to bring his... No, I'm going to keep his pace up. Hopefully he can then get past Dany Rick, and Dany Rick can then hold up Bottas for us. I want to see how quickly Dany Rick gets out of the way here. And hopefully he will not let Bottas past. Don't fight teammate Dany Rick, let him past. Bottas is right behind us. Perfect, 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 perfect. Right, now go full attack Dany Rick. Because we want to make sure Bottas does not come past us. Now, hold cars back. Now we just need to let Lando drive off up the road for a few laps. Oh, Bottas is close. Bottas is very close. Dany Rick's got DRS as well. That could be our saving grace for this one lap. Oi, is Bottas going to get us? Stay back, Valtteri. Stay back. Thank you. So Dany Rick is right behind Lando.
Lock up.
Leclerc locked up. Let's have a look at that.
Take a look now. Watch this. There's Leclerc.
Into the chicane.
Oh,
Right across. Is he going to stop? He's going to stop. Of course he's going to stop. Why do you do this? This is the stupidest AI.
And the team had such high hopes.
Why would you stop? Just carry on. Norris is doing okay on his tyres. He's been on full attack, but he's not really burning his tyres too much. Alonso and Gasly still not pitted. Norris is currently probably set to jump Gasly, and maybe even Alonso at the same time. We've got nothing left. But nothing in the tank. Come on, Dany Rick, keep him behind you. Yes, kept him behind for another lap. Dany Rick is doing a fantastic job here. Absolutely fantastic job of slowing Bottas down and letting Lando just kind of run up the road. 4 seconds is the gap. 4 seconds is the gap, so that is very good. Push on fuel. We've still got him. We've still got him. Harvest. Balance fuel. Okay, so Lando is 6 seconds up the road now. Okay, so Ricciardo is... We're kind of sacrificing Ricciardo's race here, but he is not in contention of points at all. So he's in 11th place and he still needs to pit. He's not in contention of points, really. He's there. He's going to throw it down the inside or the outside. Put overtake on. Where is he? We've got him again. Perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. It's 8 seconds now. So Lando's now in DRS of Ocon. So let's pull his pace down to standard.
Careful with this.
Alonso's pitting.
Alonso pitted as well.
That's good. Gasly's pitting. Hamilton's pitting. So defend on Dany Rick. Where are these guys? So Alonso is behind Norris. Perfect. Hamilton is 3 seconds up the road of Norris. But Alonso's 8 seconds back. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And is he going to do the same? He's done the same again. Dany Rick, you are absolutely destroying Bottas's race here, which is perfect for us. So he's done his job. I think Dany Rick has done his job. Bottas will close in on Alonso and they will start to close in on Norris, but he's done incredibly well. So we're going to box Dany Rick onto some brand new soft tyres this lap. There we go. Bottas has passed us. Bottas has finally got past Dany Rick.
Daniel pit lane.
But that is okay. That worked out a
Copy,
treat.
Daniel. Remember the pit lane speed limiter. Pit lane speed limiter.
And now Dany Rick can go full attack to the end. Is he going to beat K-Mag out? He's going to easily beat K-Mag out. Oh, I say that. I don't know if he will. I know he is. Dany Rick's ahead of Kevin Magnussen.
Recharge off.
We are now focusing on Norris. Let's go attack and push on Norris now.
Stay close.
See if we can get Ocon here. I can't use any more ERS. Here we go, we've got to run. He's just going to stop, isn't he? Look, he's just going to stop gaining. Ah, dearie. Dany inside? No, he's not even going to attempt it. George Russell's boxing this lap. Multiple cars crashed. No, do not throw a safety car now. Do not throw a safety car. VSC, no! George Russell was right in our pit window.
And VSC deployed.
No, that's not good. We were just about to jump George Russell. Oh no, that is rubbish. Let's have a look, see what's happened. Who is it? Some guys ahead of... No, it's guys behind us again. It's Ocon. Whee! Whoa! Lando, is Lando's car okay? Lando doesn't have damage, good. It looked like Lando was heading straight for that then. Russell has beat us out. Oh, disaster. Absolute disaster there. We could have and should have jumped George Russell with Lando Norris. At least it's a VSC and not a real safety car, otherwise Norris would be in trouble with Alonso and Bottas behind. I think Norris still might be in trouble.
Like recharge button off, please. Recharge button off.
I think Norris still might be in trouble with Alonso and Bottas. Ah, how rubbish. Second race in a row that we've been screwed over by a safety car. And we'll see how quickly Alonso closes that gap. Alonso is on soft tyres. So Alonso, Hamilton and Russell have all done what me and Dany Rick have done. So's K-Mag, so's Schumacher and so's Gasly. Bottas is on hards. We're on hards. Guys are directly in front and behind us on softs. So we've got to watch out for Alonso here. That is our big fight until the end. And Bottas is closing on us as well very fast. Remember, he was about 8 seconds or so behind Norris.
Haas with an overtake there.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want to see Haas get overtaken. Oh, and Alonso is very close. Very, very close.
Bit of an update for you. We're currently in P8.
So we've got Bottas 4.5
That's
back.
a good overtake from Alpine. Here's
Let's
the
have a look.
replay. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car.
Yeah, it's easy. Soft tyres versus old hards. DRS down the pit straight. Easy overtake for Alonso there. So now we just need to watch our gap to Bottas. That is what we need to watch. If we stay within DRS of Alonso, that would be absolutely fantastic. We had a crash on track. Competitor crash on track. Hopefully it's someone in front of us.
Yellow flags.
Sainz
Yellow flags.
Let's take a look at the replay.
Sainz crashed.
Let's have another look.
Did he crash back? He's going to go straight, yeah, hairpin. Straight into the barrier. That's a position for us.
And a big off.
Come on, give us a VSC for that, please. I would like... No, he's no VSC.
5 laps to
Sainz
go.
is still going round. But we're going to get Sainz here, because Sainz is going to... Are we though? Are we going to get Sainz? He's got to do the third sector and then box. We're not going to get Sainz. He's way in front of us. 35 seconds in front of us. So we're pulling away from Bottas, which is good. We're still okay. Let's put tyres down to standard. We've got fuel to burn, so we might as well keep burning that. Yeah, that Sainz is out. 6 seconds up the road from us. Do we go attack on Lando here? Last lap. No, Lando, what are you doing? No,
Just take a look at the McLaren.
Lando, what are you doing?
And there it is. That's where they spin out.
No.
The team are really disappointed
Right.
with that.
So he's still ahead of
Doesn't set
Bottas.
them back too badly.
Still ahead of Bottas by a second. I was just about to get him to attack Alonso. What are you doing, Lando Norris? He's got one. He's got no. Oh, lap traffic. Lap traffic again. It's just eighth place for Lando Norris.
It's a checkered flag. You can keep pushing if you want to.
You can keep pushing if you want to.
Yeah, that's a pretty good race.
Well done, dude.
Well done, dude. Well done. So, 2 points finishes in a row. Lando Norris finishing in 8th place. Not ahead of Alonso, which I would have really liked, because we need to start gaining on Alpine. But we finished ahead of both Alfa Romeos, which is good. That was good, boys. So, Dany Rick absolutely made Lando's race then. If it wasn't for Dany Rick, Lando would have finished easily behind Bottas and potentially, well, I mean, not behind Ocon, but behind Bottas at least. Dany Rick is now P12. So where did the Alpha Tauris finish? They both finished out of the points. That is good for us. Closing on the Alpha Tauris. So we got 4 points. Alpine got +7. Alfa Romeo got +2. We're getting better. We're getting better. Dany Rick race performance is going to be disappointed, isn't it, I reckon? Yeah, disappointing race performance from Dany Rick. And impressive from Lando. So that is very good. We got sponsor bonus, the performance guarantee. I might be doing that every race, I think. Reach Q2. So I'm pretty confident we can reach Q2 every race with Lando. Oh, and that'll do it for the Imola Grand Prix. Miami is up next in 2 weeks. But we will have new front wings on the car in Miami. An underfloor created as well before Miami. Exceeding expectations. The board watched the race this weekend and wants to congratulate us on exceeding our expectations brilliantly. Our confidence has grown quite a bit. Thank you very much. But that will do it for this race, guys, for this episode. I will be back shortly with our Miami Grand Prix, and hopefully with the new car upgrades that we'll have, we can be even more competitive and fighting for points once again. So that's 2 races in a row now with points. Let's see if we can do it again in Miami. But if you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel as well if you want to see more F1 22 and F1 Manager 22 content. And until next time out in Miami, I will see you on track.